What have we seen in this satellite data that gives us hope that the economic recovery might be stronger this month? Because we've actually heard signs to the contrary when it comes to economic indicators so far.
Sure, Sherry, yes. I think that at this point we're in that stage where we're just starting to get these indicators for the Chinese economy for the month of September. As we know, we've got those manufacturing, non-manufacturing PMIs coming over the weekend. What SpaceKnow is showing us is they've taken the satellite data. They're looking at activity around shopping malls in China. They're also looking at construction sites, trying to get a sense of what that kind of economic activity has looked like over the past few weeks. And so what they're showing is pretty encouraging. I still don't, I think we have to temper expectations a little bit. We're not seeing some kind of, giant, robust pickup in demand. But what we're ultimately seeing here is activity around shopping malls in China over the month of September. It seems like they've sustained some of that activity there. So that is what they're saying in terms of indicating a pickup, or at least the sustainment in consumer confidence. And then on the construction side, you're seeing cement production evidence in this satellite data of cement production over the month continuing to sustain. We've started to see a pickup there in June, according to this data. And so that's where you're seeing some of those positive signs about activity.
So the property market downturn, still a very big drag. Have we got any clues in this data about that activity?
So that's where I think part of that cement output numbers come in. I think that the big caveat to that is that even if there's been a pickup in the month since June, and that data sort of shows that being sustained, we're still not near 2021 levels, for example. And so I think that that's where you see that continuing issue, that drag that the real estate sector, the property sector is really sort of showing on this data and ultimately on the economy. I think it's no secret that the real estate sector just continues to be the biggest drag on the economy. We just polled economists in a recent survey talking about what they thought the number one risk for the Chinese economy was. 80% of them said the property sector. I think that this data doesn't do a whole lot to show us that we're past the worst of this crisis, but again, at least like there's some signs that maybe we're bottoming out on the worst of this activity slowdown.